Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We got a bat-swinging, toothless white woman who goes ape crazy on her black neighbors. It appeared that there was some type of dispute between their kids, and the black neighbor came over to speak with the parents, and parents wasn't having it. Check it out.
Public property! I'm not the fucking. Remember that! She came to my door threatening my child!
No, listen, we care. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
You came to my door
We care.
threatening my child!
No, ain't nobody threatening nobody.
I came to talk to you.
Because I fucking care.
I don't care about
Get the fuck out of
Cheyenne.
here. Ain't nobody threatening nobody. You're the one out here with a fucking bat.
This is my property, nigga!
No, it ain't. This ain't your property. This is not your fucking. No. No. That yard? That yard is your property. That yard is your property. Not this. This is public property. Just like I can park in front of that house, ain't shit you can do about it. Public property.
Hi, my name's Alicia Marie Williams. How you doing, bitch?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
What are you doing here? Inducing panic?
Oh, because we care? Because we care? That's right, because we care.
Come outside. Come out the car.
Ain't nobody come nowhere. Came to fucking talk to another parent, but you don't even know how to be civil.
My mom might trash you, little bitch. Not when a grown-ass woman talking to my child. Like you're fucking... Remember that.
All right, okay. Enough of the silliness. Listen, fam. Okay, let's take a look at this from both sides. Kids are getting into it. So one parent decides, you know what? Let me go to this kid's parent house and see if I can maybe resolve the issue that way. So they go over to the parents' house, and the parents, something triggered them to make them go crazy like that, because I don't think I've ever heard somebody say that emphatically. She was serious about that. She said it with that was like the souls of the slave-owning ancestors. She was serious. I find it to be very diabolical to say that you paid $99 million for a property and you ain't got no teeth in your mouth. Perhaps she should have gave the dentist just a few chips before she bought that property. Just give them a few chips, man. That way when you're at closing, you won't be spitting on the people from across the table because you ain't got nothing to block. Anyway, fam. See, one thing we don't know is how long this conflict has been going on. We don't know if that was the first time, it was one-off, or if this is a reoccurring thing. We don't know. Let's just say it was a one-off. That would be the reason why so many kids are out of control. Because even when a parent comes to talk to you respectfully about your child's behavior, they can't do it because people don't have conflict resolution skills. They don't have the patience. They don't even have the will to hear the other side and what's going on, because there's a chance. I mean, I know it's a long shot for most of y'all, because most of y'all are just outstanding parents and your kids have never done anything wrong and it's always somebody else's fault. But just maybe, it's your kid's fault. Maybe your kid did something wrong. And even if your kid is not the only one to blame, perhaps your kid played a role in the conflict. So you might want to correct your child's side of the conflict, for future reference. They're going to get past this, whatever they got going on with this one kid right over here. But going forward, you might want to correct your kid's behavior because, it's bad out there right now. Like it used to be, you want to correct them before they get their head, whooped by another kid. But now you want to correct that bad behavior because some of these kids, bad behavior is even worse, and they'll take them out. Perhaps your kid will beat them to the punch, but either way it goes, you lose your kid. You're going to lose them to the system, or you lose them to the cemetery. Pick one. The mother was out of control. Looks like the daughter came in afterwards and started cussing and demanding a fight. She's cussing and demanding a fight. Cussing in front of her mother and demanding a fight. See, in life, if you're a parent, you can't afford to act like a child. In families where you have a parent and an adult, somebody has to be, you have a parent and a child. Somebody has to be the child. Somebody has to be the parent. It's like playing roles, like playing roles if you were like on television in a sitcom. Somebody got to be the parent. Somebody got to be the child, the sibling, the offspring. Somebody has to play that role. And me being the parent, I'm not playing that role. You being the child, you damn sure not playing that role because you ain't paying no bills around here. And even if you was paying a bill or two, you still ain't calling no shots under this roof. You're still a child. So how do we fix this? Parents are going to have to start thinking long term. The decisions that you make, you got to think, I know this might hurt me because I want to ride with my kid. I don't never want to see my kid upset, and I want to defend everything that they do. Anybody come from them, I want to make sure I'm always defending them, right or wrong. Let me tell you something. You can always support your child, right or wrong, but defending bad behavior is a bad thing to do. Because it indicates to your child that they didn't do anything wrong. So if they don't think they did anything wrong, they have no incentive to change their behavior, especially if you don't punish them. They have no incentive to change their behavior. The mother is wild as hell. I can imagine what goes on inside of that house on a daily basis. She did look like she was on meth, and the other women looked like they were on meth also. They're lucky. The family that went over there to approach them is lucky that things didn't go more awry than they did. Because a lot of times if you go to somebody's house and you confront them and a physical altercation occurs, you're going to be to blame. They're going to look at you as the antagonist. They're going to look at you as the instigator because you went to somebody's house and you didn't have to do that. So I'm not trying to discourage people from going to the home of children who, get out of pocket, especially with their kids. But it's a natural thing for a parent to automatically be defensive and take the side of their child. But it also needs to be a natural thing for a parent to want to get to the truth so that if their child is out there doing something bad, that they can correct the behavior before it costs them their life, or perhaps even their future or their reputation. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.